Shoot the chopper, bring it up.
God.
Oh, they crashed over there.
Down. Wait, that's our chopper.
Hey buddies, today we're talking about BattleBit Remastered, the Roblox-looking squad/battlefield style game developed by an indie dev team of just 3 people that has sold over 2 million copies in less than a month of being released. It has 70,000 concurrent viewers per day, and it has over 90% positive reviews with over 50,000 reviews already. So why is this game doing so well? Why does everyone love it so much? And how could this possibly change game development forever? This game is $15 on Steam and has probably grossed over $30 million by now. While this looks somewhat like it was an overnight success, this game has actually been in the works for a long time, since as far back as 2016, where it started off as more of a hardcore combat simulator, but in terms of the graphics, it didn't quite fit that style of game or that genre, that audience. So somewhere along the development road, they turned it into the game that it is today, hence why it's called BattleBit Remastered. So while I've been playing BattleBit, I've been taking notes on what I think makes this game so great, and I'm going to go through those notes with you here. And the reality is, it's very simple, and that's kind of the reason. That's what it is. It's simple. It's a concept that game developers seem to have forgotten over the years, which is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. See, these AAA developers that are releasing games every year or every couple of years, it gets to the point where they feel the need to reinvent the wheel every single time. They have to create a new system for this, a new system for that, and in reality, we've got good systems for those things that have existed for a very long time. Take joining a party as an example, just the act of playing with your friends. Somehow, so many big games recently have been convoluted invite systems and they don't work. And this game, you create a party, you right click your friend's name, invite to party, they press a button, they get a pop-up, they press a button, they join the party, you're good to go. Honestly, how some games get this wrong, I don't get it. Another simple thing that developers are often getting weird with in the FPS space is progression. You gotta do sliding headshots with a certain weapon to unlock this other weapon, which you then have to do kills in the air with while doing a backflip and unlock a thing to do another thing, which then allows you to unlock an attachment or a skin for the weapon that you actually want to use. BattleBit has a really simple experience-based system. You just level up your account, you unlock weapons as you go, the weapons unlock for all the different classes that are available, and you use one weapon. The more you use a weapon, the more things you'll unlock for that weapon. Incredibly simple, and it works. While the progression in the game is simple and makes sense, the customization options are actually very comprehensive. It's got a very good weapon customization screen. You can have different loadouts for the different classes. And you can also wear different types of armors, different helmets, different backpacks that will change whether you have more utility items, more defense, more movement speed. I've lightly mentioned them a couple of times, but this game does not have a hero or operator-based system. It has a very simple, I use the word simple a lot, simple yet effective, team-based with a class system that works together. The assault is your frontliner, the medic is the medic and has a lot of bandages for reviving, revives faster, has a first aid kit to heal teammates. The engineer has a repair tool to repair vehicles, has an RPG. The recon has a grapple hook to create a rope that teammates can climb up to get high ground. And all of these guys provide different value to the team. There's also great vehicular combat, and you've even got your transport guys. A couple of guys that I ran into in my games, they just like to fly the helicopter back from spawn point into the back lines of the enemy, or whatever the case may be. But the game feels very rewarding for a lot of different playstyles. And in terms of, again, the progression and the experience side of things, it actually rewards you quite comprehensively. Even the transport guys, there's transport bonuses for experience for delivering your units into the battle. So the balance of this game is really on point. There doesn't seem to be a particular class or weapon or even vehicle which is better than the rest. The vehicles are one that's particularly good to take note of because some games have had very overpowered vehicles. In this game, vehicles are great, but they got to be used in the right way as a tool, otherwise they can be nullified quite easily. Now, one thing that I think is very important for a game like this, or any game really, is variety. For me, a big thing is variety of different maps that are available. There was a game that I was playing recently called The Finals. It's in playtest. From one playtest to the next, they had 2 maps in this playtest. Was loving it, had a great time. They went away for 3-4 months. They came back with another playtest, and they had the same 2 maps. They didn't add any additional maps to it. Even though BattleBit has only been out for a month, there's already, I believe, 13 different maps, again, giving very different experiences from one to the next. On one map, you might find yourself on top of a crane or on top of a high roof, sniping down on your enemy. On another map, you might find yourself pushing across a bridge, a bottleneck, with 50 of your teammates all screaming over voice over IP next to each other. It gives a lot of different experiences, and it's a lot of fun. I have 17 different game modes, and they also have options to play with 254 players, 128 players, or just a 32v32 with 64 players. Now, with all of that said, there's one specific thing that I think, for me, and I think probably for many other people as well, has made this from fun to extremely fun and funny, which is the voice over IP. Going for a push.
Oh! Got you. No, there's some
shooting corpses. It's a war crime.
Suicide.
Yeah, there's a lot of big developers out there that are scared to give voice over IP options. In BattleBit, you have the full ability to speak to your squad, anyone else in your team, and also anyone on the enemy team as well, which results in a lot of very funny interactions. And to my surprise, I haven't experienced a single person being genuinely mean, saying any messed up stuff, or honestly any bad experience with the voice over IP at all. The community seems to be very, very cool. It seems like they're having a lot of fun. Maybe it's because they're playing an actually good game and actually genuinely having fun. Maybe these developers are onto something. In BattleBit, every single player has the ability to revive other players with a limited number of times per life, a limited number of bandages to revive with. Medics obviously have a lot more, but it creates a lot of funny experiences. When you go down, you see a teammate next to you, you activate your voice over IP and you shout, "Medic!"
My legs.
Oh god, they're right.
Anybody? Hello?
Couple of C4. Ah, dude. The number of times there I've had someone in, like, you can see them doing their own thing, minding their own business, and they hear the call for a medic and they instantly whip out their bandages and they look around for who needs to be rescued, who they need to save. And whether they don't have a mic, sometimes I've had someone come, I've called them, they've come running to save me. You can actually grab their bodies and move them into cover to revive them. And I've had guys, make an epic run to come get me, grab my body, move me to cover, revive me. And, just some really fun voice over IP interactions. And even if they don't have voice over IP, they do the leaning left and right. Honestly, I've had some really fun player-to-player interactions in BattleBit. And that's probably one of the core reasons why it's extremely fun. They haven't tried to reinvent the wheel. They've just created a damn good game. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. And if you've got any comments regarding BattleBit, tell me in the comments, what do you guys like about BattleBit? What's your favorite bit about BattleBit? Why are you enjoying playing it? Maybe tell us about your funniest voice over IP experience. Whatever the case may be, if you want to get involved in the chat, get in the comments, and hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take care. I'm not very good at this game, but it's fucking fun, man. It's such chaos.